All right, I welcome you once again to the update, and I want you to listen very carefully, attentively, because I feel this information is needed at this time because a lot of us have our own opinion regarding what is happening. But nevertheless, we must still keep hope alive, praying that disbursement finally take place as promised. And listen very carefully and make sure this information you listen again and again to get the full gist. Subscribe to the update, and most importantly, share this piece of information so that people can be aware, they can join us, and we must get what we want, which is disbursement. Have a great day ahead.
We have a piece of information for us as we expect a disbursement. You know that what is on the lead right now is disbursement, and that's what everybody wants to hear, including myself. I'm not exempted. You know, that is the song that is on the mouth of every Dick and Harry. But there is also another song that we need to sing, but which we might not have given cognizance to, and it's very important. And that's what possibly I will be iterating in this message to us. We need messages at this time just as much as we need the fund. So the both of them flies hand in hand, and you can't do one without the other. The time is now, and I want you to know that opportunities does not last forever. Use your divine provisions with wisdom and purpose, because when it comes, you would have to have had the experience of how to use it before you can function effectively. Once grace is lifted, it's hard to regain the momentum of it. Some doors, once disclosed, they may never open again. Even if they open, they might not open as wide as they did before. Yes, agreed. Some might open better. The closure of one door is the opening of another one. But there are also some doors that once they jam, they are jammed and they are gone. So be discerning. Do you understand what I mean? Be discerning. If this is the door that God has desired to use to lift you, possibly to begin a new business, an entrepreneur, a business to rise, or just a way for God to lift you and start up something with the fund that is coming, be discerning. In other words, prepare before this money lands. Ensure that you prepare for it. Have some plans intact. Have some 1 or 2, 3, plans that what you want to use it for. You know why? If you don't invest wisely and put it into a business that you understand, something that is realistic and very sustainable, I tell you the truth, there is a high degree of possibility that you might waste the fund. There is a possibility that you might squander it. Don't forget, as you are in expectation of the fund, there are some young girls, there are some young ladies. Apologies to all the ladies in the house. But we are the makers. Most times they are the spenders. So if you don't now know how to give it to the spenders, you might just be making it and they spend it, and by the time you check your pocket, you don't even have transport to go home. You discover that you have lavished everything on the spenders, and because there's no wisdom, there are spenders that once they discover that you are left with nothing, they've spent everything on you, they walk away from you, they jam your door, you never see them anymore. They finally regard to you as a waster. You say you don't even know what it takes to sustain what you have. So do you expect me to stay with you when you have nothing to take care of me? And in perspective, they might be correct. They might not altogether be correct, because if you close the door now, it might open again, but they are gone. Now, why I'm saying this is every 95% of some of them are just with you because they see that you have pepper. When pepper turns to tomato, you would not see them again. Don't forget, as you are telling them you're expecting $1,000 like that, is not a loan. You're not paying it back. Money is coming out. Don't worry, I'm going to take care of you. No. As you're expecting, they are expecting to. So there's a lot of expectations in the air, and definitely they are waiting for you. So if you don't know how to invest wisely, if you finish everything in a day, you eat up your seed, you can't plant in the coming season. You can't. Well, somebody possibly is not excited with what I'm saying. I say, whatever you are saying, it doesn't matter to me. What matters now is that let the fund come. You're not the one to tell us how to use it. Such caliber of process, once it comes, you will discover. Pepper soup is waiting. One side chick is waiting. I'm just being honest with you. So this is going to be a divine provision, a financial breakthrough that is going to happen on the horizon. But how you use it determines the future of your blessings. I hope you caught that. Do not squander the fund on temporary pleasures. Do not lavish the fund on temporary pleasures. In fact, avoid reckless spending on extravagance, on luxuries, on fleeting pleasures. When I mean fleeting pleasures, these are pleasures that comes and they disappear in a very short while. 5-minute enjoyment and you are gone. And you look at yourself, what have I done to myself? What has happened? You know? But it's all gone. It's thrown into the wind. Now, if I may address my fellow men, don't waste it on drinking fish pepper soup in clubs and entertaining women. Those women are waiting. Don't forget, they are waiting for you. Seriously. I have one bulk money coming somewhere. They are waiting for you. Seriously. If you do this, it is a trap of financial fall. It will be a trap for you of a financial downfall. Don't. Invest wisely. It is when you invest you can have returns that you can use to keep fit and keep along. But when you eat everything, you lavish everything. Most important, I've come to discover that most of the people you help are those ones that comes to fight you later in life. I'm talking from experience. Most times, those you lift are the ones that fight against you. They tell you didn't even should have, if you know, possibly you should have left me. Why did you pick me up? Why did you do this to me? So to help poor people sometimes, God, may God help us. Let me not use the word poor, because everybody can be, anyone can be down at any time. It doesn't mean they are poor. You can lack something at a time. That doesn't mean you are poor. But you see, let me put possibly disadvantaged people. Disadvantaged people. So to help certain disadvantaged people, I didn't say everybody, but to help certain disadvantaged people, you have to be careful. Because as you lift them up, they come back and hit hard at you. They forget every fiber of help that you give to them. I pray that our life will not have such personalities in Jesus' name. Women, don't misuse it. Don't you misuse it. Don't. You know how you can also misuse it? You can misuse it chasing after young men, fresh men, The one with 6 packs. The one with high sideburn, very big one, mustache and all that. Oh, he has a well-set hair. Oh, I think I like his set of eyeballs. Oh, look at his ribs. Oh, come on. He massages me. You can misuse it on satisfying your desires. Money without purpose leads to destruction. Don't. Have a purpose for everything you do. Have a purpose. Operate within the ambit of the grace or what has been given to you. Don't try to impress anybody. You're not impressing anybody in this world. Don't impress anybody. Just be within your status quo. Be within your range. Maintain a low profile. Operate within the grace that God has given you, where the strength of God covers you. Do not be deceived by ambition. Do not be deceived by external pressures. Do not be deceived by men and women. Not every opportunity is meant for you. Some are trapped in disguise. You have to know how to spend this fund that is coming. Please, never overstretch the grace of God in your life. It will be a dangerous gamble. It will be a dangerous gamble. So learn to operate within the limit of the bandwidth of what God has given you to operate on. And I promise you, by the time the funds finally land, it wouldn't be that you were not told. For those who will finally misuse it, it would be that they listened, they heard, but they never expedited action on what they heard. And finally, within 1 week, less than a week after the money is received, they don't even know where the money left. Money has wings. Yes. These words of wisdom is coming to us right now so that we can know what to do in time. By the time it lands and it's just around the corner, it's just around the corner. Everything is falling into shape. Everything is falling into line. You know that including the critics are part of the process. If there are no critics, if there are no critical statements or people to criticize what you do, it wouldn't be sweet enough. Why do we still have Satan here and God did not kill him? Why? He's a critical being. The moment God kills Satan, this place, as long as this world is involved, the world is no more interesting, no more drama there. It's not be dramatic anymore. There's no more time to pray. You can't pray anymore. Yet, in this place, we have to pray. You won't pray anymore. You won't go to church anymore. You won't study anymore because Satan is off here. So this place, it will just be there. Because it's a planet that is meant for us to operate in such dimensions. So when Satan is dead now, or God takes them away here, this place is no more interesting. I want you to understand that what looks like a disadvantage is a good pressure for a Christian, for a believer. Because he's not able to serve God more because he's receiving job from this other side there. The critical being is on his assignment. Me, I'm on my assignment. But wait, just wait a minute. When I leave this place to a place that is a better off, not a place where the enemy is, then I don't need him there. It's all going to be serene. It's all going to be wonderful. A moment of worship. I wouldn't be doing it just because the enemy is there. I would do it because that's my design. You see? So in the grand ecosystem, there are critics there. And they are part of the journey. They are part of the process that makes everything very interesting. If they are not there, we'll just be waiting. Nobody to say, okay, you attack, I attack back. Okay, I need to pray. See, the other time now, there was, that was at the crossing over. People were praying overnight and all that, committing all the moments to God in prayers. Prayers were aired on this channel. See prayers, fear will catch you. See prayers. People, they pray. So please, I want you to put yourself together. Have a mindset of investment, but you must invest wisely. Don't lose your funds. If you invest wrongly, you lose out, and it's as good as though you never asked, or you never were there, or you never submitted your credentials, or you never received any alert in the first place. So please, the moment of rejoicing is at the door. Is at the door. Is at the door. I'm going to see you again very shortly. Have a nice day.